the Lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Okay. First off, okay, let's start at the beginning. Okay, so we have the Tree of Life. We have this Tree of Life here. It looks like you're going after killing, like, all the gods, all the people that, like, broke the Elden Ring or something. Okay, so this right here reminds me of Dark Souls 2. One of the areas you went to, like where your Firelink Shrine was, looked like this. Like it had the water, the ocean, and then the sun in the distance. Like, and then so the whistle. Okay, so the whistle of the horse. It reminds me of, like, that's actually not a horse. It's maybe it is a horse. Okay, stop. It looks like you can ride it wherever you want, and, like, so you have to whistle. I wonder if there's gonna be a cooldown on it, or, like, you have to use certain items. But okay, so this is, like, I wonder about the horse. Like, that's gonna be a thing that's gonna be interesting. And then this thing. So my thing is, it's gonna be like a traveling home base. Like where your firekeeper is gonna be, where your blacksmiths are gonna be, and all that. Like anyone that you get out in the world is gonna go in there. Like, this was my idea. Like, that's what this is gonna be. Like, you ring the bell, and then you get teleported up, or you can teleport it from bonfires. Bonfires or whatever your thing's gonna be, your resting station. I honestly don't think this is going to be a boss or an enemy. I think this is going to be something that you go to like all the time to, like, level up your gear, to get stuff. And then this, like, so it looks like a knight, and then a knight on a horse, and then these two things. Like, that's what's interesting. Can these things attack, or, like, do they just stand there? It looks like they would have some motion. Because look at that. Oh, that's just gross. That's disgusting. Because look at this. Like, bam. Okay. So you said foul tarnish. I wonder if, like, tarnish does mean, like, you're not human anymore. You're being, like, you're basically corrupted in some way. And then that down there. This looks like a Cthulhu monster thing. Honestly, that looks like a Cthulhu. Like like it's a boss of some sort. Like he's climbing up this from this boss fight. Hot guy. Okay. So this enemy right here reminds me so much of enemies that, like, it doesn't actually, never mind, it doesn't remind me of, like, any enemy. It looks interesting. Like, it has six arms. So I mean, now I'm kind of curious on, like, how difficult that is. And then you have In Search of the Elden Ring. So I'm guessing you're looking for the Elden Ring. I'm guessing each boss fight you're gonna get a piece of it, or you're gonna get clues to where it's at. So it looks like if you block at, like, a certain time, you can do, like, a special parry type of thing. And then it looks like that guy came from, like, this castle. It looks like blocking, dodging, and all that is going to be a good thing to do all the time in this game. But I wonder if they're going to do the same thing in all the Dark Souls games, where they have, when you block, when you block with a sword, it still does damage to you, but you can still block with it and it doesn't do as much. Like when you do with a shield, it blocks it all, a majority of it. And then this spell, so it, like, you don't have to like activate a spell. It looks like it's an ability, so like you hold back the sword in a certain stance, and then you can, bam, bring it down.
And they will die.
So it looks like certain jumping areas. Okay, so that right there. So this right here, where he jumped off his horse. So when you jump off your horse, and like I guess if you do an attack, your horse vanishes. And then that attacks this. That reminds me of the Wolf Greatsword in Dark Souls 3. Like just that animation. So there is going to be a night and day cycle, which that's going to be cool. They haven't done that in a Dark Souls game before. Like a whole night and day cycle. Or maybe you just like set it today, set it tonight, or whatever. But it looks like this is a bonfire. But it also looks like he has a sleeping thing. I wonder if there's going to be a sleeping thing in this game. Like where you actually have to sleep. That's going to be interesting if there is. This lichen creature, though, that's interesting. Like, that sword is, like, huge. I wonder if he's going to be a main boss or no. So that summoning thing. So this is your summoning, it looks like. This cube-looking thing. I wonder if you're only going to get one, or it's a constant use item, where you have to use it over and over and over and over. Like, you have to find more. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. I had it at a different size. You know what, I'm just going to do that. I had it at a different size so I could, not mess with everything else. Anyways, but this cube, like, it looks like that's your summoning. He's wearing different armor. So this is, it looks like there's 2 summons. So it seems like they're going to be more useful. This dragon, like Noah's dragon have done it. So this, boom, flipping lightning. Like it seriously caught a lightning bolt from the damn sky. Like the heavens were angry with it. But I wonder if there's going to be a stationary dragon or a whole-on dragon fight. And it looks like the horse is definitely going to be useful. Because it looks like that liken's from that lichen scream. But that weapon art is so awesome. So this is the Valkyrie from earlier, from the earliest trailer, and from like the main. So this is gonna be like I think the last fight or the first fight, and then you die, then you become a whatever they call you, and now you're out to get the Elden Ring. Tarnished.
Playing as a lord, I command thee.
Because that spell, like right there, looked like the Dark Hand from any Dark Souls game. This looks like the Dark Hand, but it doesn't grab you. So I'm guessing you can. It's gonna be like it pulls you near. And then it basically just holds you up, and then they can do an attack on you. So this is another. This looks like the same direction. That guy looks like an Ornstein type of. A Smo, not Ornstein. A Smo type of enemy. And then of course they have to have a giant. Of course, like a giant. Why not? Like right. So sneaking is definitely gonna be like one of those things that's gonna be helpful. The spells, magic, this enemy, like that boss just looks badass. Oh, whatever. But yeah, this reminds me of the Pursuer right there. These guys are going crazy. Yeah, because I think he's like a remnant, like a jump back to Dark Souls 2 where the Pursuer would have.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
But yeah, that was my review on all this. Like, this game just looks all around gorgeous. I don't know if it's gonna be this gorgeous, but It seems like she'll give you her horse at some point. Because that looks like the same horse throughout the entire game. Anyways, that is going to be my review on the Elden Ring trailers, pictures, and all of it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And this is CP Quest signing off. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye!